Thank you for being here. I'm Dr. Kwun Lau. I work in secondary school in Hong Kong, and also I work for European International University in France. Let's start with why this studies matters. Hong Kong education system puts a lot of pressures on exam results. Because of this, students may have little space to explore who they are, what matters to them, and what they want in life. And also, the government noticed this too. In 2017, the Curriculum Development Councils asked school to offer more cross-curriculum life-wide learning to build the students' entrepreneurial spirit that go beyond test score. And our school gave answers to organize a social entrepreneurship workshop. Then two groups of secondary four students joined this program inside our value education and experiential learning curriculum. And we asked two questions: how taking part in SEE social entrepreneurship workshop relate to student growth, and do the outcomes different based on how deep the students engage. And why we build this program around the experience, not just the lessons. First is called experiential learning circle. It say people learn best through a circle, real experience, reflections, thinking it through, and trying it again. Yes, learning happens by doing, not just listening. And also the second role, imaginations, it means the ability to notice ethical issues in real life and to imagine better, fair choice. And finally, the social value creations. Social entrepreneurship means using resources to solve social problems, creating values for both people and society, not just profits. Here is the content of our program. It runs about 10 sections, built right into our curriculum, not just extra activities, but this is a core part of our program. And also, the students focus on three major issues: youth development, aging, and also SDGs. And also, we offer the two levels of programs, foundations, workshops for everyone, and also more intensive mentoring for a small group. The main ideas behind this is to give students give them direct and real content with real peoples and real needs, not just case studies on the paper. So what the student do? They do some stimulations about SDG and have some interviews or like a human library, and also they will join some sections for uh, organized by elderly instructors that create real content or interactions between the generations. They also taste soft meals made for elderly diets, and also they work in groups to create and improve their projects that ideas, and with the feedbacks from teachers and facilitators. Every activities put students in direct contact with people and also the real problems. And here we look at two groups, active participants. There are 20 students and they have extra mentoring, more connect with the facilitators, and also they have to present in at year end showcase. And also they will have some competitions outside school. And for the less active participants, they join the core workshops only. And here is the methodology part. And we use both quantitative and qualitative. And here is the six major domains for student growth. And we measure the growth across these six areas. And this six area cover thinking skills, personal growth, social skills, civil values, entrepreneurship, and future goals. And here, we just look at the numbers. The active participants score higher than less active participants in every single one of the six areas. The scores are close together with overall average around 3.3. That means the outcomes were morally positive overall. But notice the difference with while consistent were not large enough to be statistically significant on their own. We'll look at it that later. I will see that have to be honest. The number shows across these six domains, none of the uh, differences which statistical significant, not with lower and not with the U tests. Why? Maybe because the sample size were too small, especially for active participants with only 20 students. Also, students chose their own level of engagement can affect the results. But I will say that it is important to show the directions favor deeper engagement, and the patterns were there, even if the statistic could not fully confirm it yet. And also, we look at how the six area related to each other. We found very strong positive correlations between six areas, and it suggests the six areas may not be a separate skills. They may affect one connected sense of overall student growth. That's ask the questions about our measurements tools. It also suggests something powerful about the program. Then, what did students and teachers actually say? On thinking skills, teachers saw students from move from repeating textbook, also textbook facts, to asking real questions. Why does this problem exist, and how can we solve it? On the personal growth, students were surprised that elderly instructors were better than them at chair yoga. This made them question their own assumptions about ability and age. On civil engagement, one student described a real shift from thinking helping means donating monies to understand what people truly needs. And we believe that it comes from combining four things: real experience, interviews, real experience, yoga, tasting store food. This is not just reading a paper, and it makes students to have real reflections, and also they received the feedback from teachers after every round of ideas, and will shake a real showcase, and also the outside competitions, and also it was embedded in the curriculum with real community partners helping to teach it. And yes, but every studies has their own limits. They and we have to be clear about us. First, the data was self-reported, and also the students chose their level of engagement. It may be not. It depends on their motivations, and also students' idea will not fully into real projects. We have less evidence about the real impact, and also it is just a case of a school in Hong Kong. Results may not apply everywhere. So, what does it means for everyone designing a similar program? Offer a basic level of everyone and have a deeper track for students ready to go forward. And we have to work closely with the community. Working with the real organizations gives students real contact and not just stimulations. Design for reflections, and also uh, the formal. We have to prioritize the access, as Wilson wants formal social entrepreneurship programs can favor certain students. Make sure the entry points are open to everyone. And here I want to add something new and updates. But this is just very raw data that I connect for another cohort of students. We run a follow-up assessment with 30 items, and we try to compare uh, the students before and after the program, not just two groups of students by the engagement. Uh, yes, here is what I found. Every single of the six areas improved from before and after programs by uh, about 1 to 1.4 points on our scales. And at this time, every single gain was highly statistically significant. The p values are extremely small. Yes, and this is a strong confidence rated alongside the earlier findings, and two studies use different comparisons, but we have to point in the same directions. And here, let's bring this together. We have two separate analyze. The first one, active versus less active, show a consistent pattern, but this is not statistically significant. The second one, my new assessment show a strong and clear significant gains across 6 areas. And yes, I want to leave you a questions to think about it when you design the program for another exam focused system. Which single design elements you you protect first? Tier engagement, community co-facilitations or reflection structures, and why? And as an educator, not just a researcher, I want to show what I work for my school, and we believe that uh, bringing students outside the classroom or breaking the wall of schools is important for students to develop their own skills or have a comprehensive growth in their life, and that's what educators should do. We're just not teaching the examination, teach them to pass the examination, but we have to teach them how to uh, deal with their own life, and especially for the AI, the time of AI. Maybe they can know the knowledge by asking AI, but experience cannot be replaced by AI. Here is my presentations. Thank you very much. I'm happy to take your questions. Let's have a fruitful discussion. Thank you.